Hi, good morning guys. Today we're going to walk you through a quick recipe for how to make egg bites that you can eat right away. You can store them in the fridge, heat them up later. They're great breakfast, snack, whatever you want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our eggs out of the fridge. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Vitamix blender, set it right here, and we're gonna crack our eggs into the Vitamix. If you don't feel comfortable enough cracking eggs without shells, you can put them into another bowl first, then transfer them into the Vitamix. I feel okay with cracking the eggs directly into the Vitamix. So, just don't get any shells in there. We're gonna do 6 egg cups. So we wanna do about 2 per cup. So we're gonna do 12 eggs. That's a dozen. Now here's a tip for you. Cracking eggs. I learned this from none other than Bobby Flay. If you have trouble cracking eggs and you always seem to get it wrong or break the yolk or just whatever, his recommendation is to always crack your eggs on a flat surface. And I've been doing it ever since, and that was years and years ago, and it's never failed me. So we're just gonna blend this on the lowest setting. We don't wanna whip it up into anything crazy. We just wanna get them blended, but you'll get a little bit of air in there so they're fluffy. But yeah, you shouldn't do it on crazy high speeds. And just for a couple of seconds, you don't need to go for a long time, just till it's all blended. And, you know, just so there's a little bit of air. Perfect. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to get our muffin tin, cupcake tray, whatever you want, mini loaf pan, and we're just going to make sure we grease it. My EVOO spray, and I'm just going to grease the tin. Alright, now that our pan is all greased and ready, we can just dump our eggs right in. Also, I meant to say this at the beginning. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350. My oven's on and it's almost ready, but make sure you preheat your oven to 350. And we're gonna fill these puppies up. Don't fill them all the way up to the top because the eggs are going to poof. They're gonna expand, so don't fill them all the way up to the top. I probably filled these too high. Because if I'm trying to get 6 out of this, but whatever, we got 5. I would fill them up even less than this. So, good job, Al. Next, what we're gonna do, at this point, you can add any kind of toppings. Oven's ready. Any toppings, seasonings, whatever you want. You can add, if you have any pre-cooked bacon, chorizo, sausage, you can just sprinkle them into the cups. If you like cheese or spinach or mushrooms, whatever you want. And any kind of seasoning. So basil's really good. Just some good old S&P is what we're going with today. So we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Ding, 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 ding. Just a little bit. And now we're going to toss them in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. Depends on the size of the pan that you're using or how big the vessels are. So we're going to do 20 minutes on these guys, and then we're going to come back and check them out. You can always stick a toothpick in it or a fork, make sure it's done on the inside. And that's it. So here we go. And it's so easy to just pop those in the oven. Now you've got 20 minutes to prepare something else. So it's super set and forget and just move on and ready to go. So we'll pull them out of the oven in just a moment. And we're back. 20 minutes is up. The timer just went off. So we're going to check out the eggs and see if they're done. So come on over. remember I told you don't overfill the containers because this is what happens. After taking them out of the oven, leave them in the pan for a minute or two. They are going to deflate, don't panic. So just kind of let them cool down for a little bit, but then afterwards, like I said, you can eat them right then and there, toss them in the fridge, store them in a Ziploc bag or a Tupperware container, and then when you want to heat it up, just take it out of the fridge, wrap it in a paper towel, put it on a plate, whatever, and just heat it for about 30 seconds, and it'll be piping hot and ready to go. So there you go. Breakfast on the Jif. Breakfast, quick breakfast for whenever you need it.